Hello YouTube, Pookie the Parakeet here with a review of the Motorola Atrix by AT&T. This phone is $50 at Walmart. That's where I got this. Either it could be $78 at a regular AT&T store or $100. Depending on your store, it could change. So let's get to the specs. The Motorola Atrix has a QHD 4-inch display with a front-facing camera right there, speaker grill, and then the proximity sensors right there. On the side, you got HDMI and the charging port. You got 4 capacitive buttons on the bottom. You got your volume rocker right here on the side. You got your fingerprint scanner on the back, which is very unique for this phone. You got a 5 megapixel dual LED with dual LED flash. It takes good pictures. And it used to come with Moto Blur, but then they changed it, but it still has, I guess, the blur effect. And AT&T and the speaker grill right there, and then that's pretty much it for the phone. So this phone is actually pretty good. It's got Android 2.3.4 Gingerbread, but it has the blur, still the blur theme, so I just put Go Launcher EX on this and put a theme on it because Android, you can customize it to fit your needs and make it look unique. The processor is a dual-core Tegra 2 1 GHz processor with a gig of RAM, so it's pretty fast. You shouldn't expect any out-of-memory errors anytime soon. It also has WebTop if you purchase the additional $80 dock, or if you get the laptop accessory, which is pretty expensive. So I have a non-lock bootloader on this, so I just did the hack for WebTop over HDMI, so that works great. Then you got your standard bloatware, like the AT&T applications all the way over here. See, AT&T Family Maps, AT&T Code Scan, but I'm gonna delete those soon. And note I have this phone rooted. It has Super User right there, so I guess I get more functionality when I'm rooted. So it's pretty fast. I guess it's not as fast as the released Samsung Galaxy S2 with the dual-core 1.2 GHz chip, and the T-Mobile version getting a 1.5 GHz processor. So this phone, I guess it's the best one on AT&T for now, until the Samsung Galaxy S2 comes out on AT&T. So this will be the second fastest on AT&T. So other than that, you got your functionality like Market, you got apps like Facebook, Twitter, Super User for only rooted users, and Go Launcher XE has phone, contacts, app drawer, texting, and browser. But other than that, it's almost the same. I got rid of Moto Blur because it's laggy. So why don't we do a quadrant test score right now to see how fast it is. Let me just close running applications to ensure the best speed. No running. Clear all programs. Okay, home. Now let's go into quadrant. Let's run a full benchmark and let's see what it gets. Now you can see it's running pretty decent. It's not laggy on the graphics or the videos. It's pretty good. Running at 60 to 50 frames per second. Right now I just went to 30. You can see this is running at 59 to 60 frames per second, which is pretty fast. Let's say yes. And as you can see, it got a score of 2,228. That is actually pretty low. I've gotten way higher scores. I guess it's because Maybe it has still apps, you know, taking up the RAM. I don't know why, but at least that's decent compared to like single core phones. I know they can sometimes, like, if you overclock them, I guess they could be faster. I don't know, but this is nothing compared to the Samsung Galaxy S2, which got scores in like the 3000s, I mean, sorry. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty fast, you know. Go launcher doesn't lag with it because of the dual core 1 gigahertz processor and the gig of RAM. But other than that, yeah, it's got your standard Android. Let me show you. Let's go to settings. You got like everything wireless networks. I'll even show you that it's on Gingerbread. So let's go to about phone. And then right there is Android version 2.3.4 right there, to show you that it is running Gingerbread. Other than that, it functions perfectly. I guess the calling, like when you hear it from the speaker grill right here, it could be better. The glossy display is a really fingerprint monster right there. I guess the battery life is pretty good. Like for decent to moderate use, I got 2.5 days out of it on a single charge without charging it all day, and then the battery life's pretty good. The fingerprint scanner is actually a nice addition for security. Say you wanna, like, somebody steals it, I guess they wouldn't be able to scan it because like it'll ask for a password and a fingerprint. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's very frustrating sometimes because it's like every time you scan it, it'll say wrong, like finger not identified and stuff like that. Or sometimes it'll work, but you have to swipe really slow. And then I actually overclocked this once to 1.3 gigahertz, but then I thought it was going to go unstable, so I put it back to 1 gigahertz. And I flashed Alien ROM on it. I'm not sure if you know this, but it's a special ROM for the Atrix that they just made. And that's pretty good. It's like, I guess it's better than Moto Blur. It's like, it made it feel like stock vanilla Android, but it still had like that theming thing. Like, it was all black and green, while vanilla Android is like Nexus style, Nexus S style, where it was like gray and green, I guess. But other than that, this is a good phone if you're on AT&T. If you really want this phone, it's really cheap. It's $49.99 at Walmart. That's where I got it, or $78 at other places, or $100 at AT&T stores. But if you really want a more powerful phone, I would wait for the Samsung Galaxy S2 releasing on AT&T with 4G, because it'll have a better camera, better processor, I guess, and a Super AMOLED display, which is by far better than QHD. So, other than that, thank you, YouTube, for this